I'm your dad! I'm pretty sure I just ate Satan's poop nugget. Oh. Did he just light his sword on fire? I'm gonna bite it! I'm gonna... Oh, let's go! Let's go! Cowabunga, dude! Oh my god! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Good morning, good morning, good morning. How we doing, chat? Hello, Banda. Hello, Selena. Hello, Solero. Solero, you were first? I see no evidence of that. I don't see any evidence. Doesn't say anywhere that you wrote you were first. I'm just joking. I cleared it. I wasn't sure if it was working or not. So I wanted to make sure. How we doing, chat? Good morning. Sorry, I was just smashing a sandwich while I did that. Whoa, that's a lot to juggle all at once. Or name check it, and then poof! Yep. Good morning, guys. Thank you for the check-ins. Hi, Tweety. How you doing? We're here. We got episode 2 of the Anno 117 campaign that we're going to be doing. Now, I've actually just been sitting here for several hours trying my best to come up with a plan. So I'm going to load us back in. This is the same world we had yesterday. I even kept the other save just to show you guys. And this is what I've come up with. So it's taken me a fair bit to like really kind of own in on like a style that I like. I don't want to do just bricks, city bricks, although that is very much what Roman cities were. I don't necessarily want to do that. My goal is to try and create these like networks and channels of houses where it's walls of houses in between markets and amenities. So that's kind of what I've done here. So we actually have like rows of houses here. Now remember, as you tier up always in Anno, the houses get bigger. They end up becoming like, you know, apartment buildings or skyscrapers or stuff like that. In Roman case, I don't know what the terminology for that would be, but I would imagine that would be really tall kind of row home style stuff. So we've got, you know, a row of homes down here as like kind of like a main street type thing. And this will change as we hit tier 3, which will be probably our target for today. So that's what I've done. I also wanted to find a way to kind of make everything fit without feeling like, you know, oh, I almost got everything in, but it didn't quite hit this batch of houses or something like that. And so what I've ended up doing is like our fire thing is here. And so if we have another fire thing here, then it's just the middle. However, when you put in other things like paved roads or researching other things like, what is this thing? The number of patrols. I don't know if this actually increases range. I doubt it does. It does for the market. Then it should help fill in this middle area as well. What I'm assuming will happen. So that's kind of what we've done. We've got, you know, our fire here, which, our custodia, which hits majority of this. This is actually reserved for the theater. This spot here. I measured it out and I've got a reserving spot for the theater. So that way we can have that there. And then this will have, you know, there'll be somewhat symmetry. You know, there'll be a little bit of symmetry, but it won't be perfectly symmetrical. My goal is to kind of like fill in the front half like this, and then the back half will be a bit of a different style, kind of utilizing the space. I did also work out what was happening with the roads and why it wasn't going directly off on an angle here in some places and was in other places. Turns out that when you build on the sideways grid, like if we take a road here, we have it like this, but then we orient it to go on the diagonal, and you can see it takes up like 1.5 squares wide. It doesn't actually take up 2. You know, like the road itself, it's still the same thickness, but the space that it takes up is more. And so that ends up running into like issues in certain places. I don't know what's causing the issue, but I just know that by reorienting the grid so that it was on that straight kind of cross pattern, and then having angles build off that, like we've done here, that seems to work. And that's what we've done here. The shops, I've put on the edge next to the wall. So we've got these shops here. You know, they can buy hats, they can buy sandals, and they can buy tunics here. Little row of shops. Out on the edge of town. And I felt like instead of building everything into the center and having it all benefit from the villa, I felt like it made more sense to kind of have it on the edge of town. Also, the backs of these don't have a lot going on, so it kind of makes sense for them to push up against the wall. Hey Pika, how you doing? It is currently 5 a.m. for me.
Yes, Lucius.
5 a.m. So that's what we did there. We've got our Grammaticus here, which is like nestled right in the heart of it. And then we've got the Sanctuary as well. And again, these guys are just reaching really, really, really far. That's the goal. I do want to get paved roads, but unfortunately to get paved roads, that's down here. And we need to store at least 5 tons of concrete in order to do that, which is tier 3. It's like the material for tier 3, so it's not hard to get to. But in the meantime, fire safety is a concern. So I have gone and researched some wells to help kind of put pockets, so we don't have to have the fire stations everywhere. See, our vigil doesn't reach in the middle. That's okay. We can take out, you know, a little house or something and put a well on the corner type thing. And then that will reach the final bits. Can't show you guys yet because I don't have the well researched, but there it is. I also made this little decorative thing. However, I don't know why these bushes aren't deleting. There's something going on with these bushes here on the road. It is deleting for all of the other ones. All other bushes are getting removed. It's just this entrance bit where I wanted to put some decorations. So I have no idea what happened there. I may need to just rebuild that whole area and just delete it all and then rebuild it. We'll see. But for now, we'll see. Hey Zombie, how you doing? It's afternoon for you, Pika? So that's where we're at. Now, our quests, which you can't see because they're behind my head here, is we have to go and see Julia, the who is mourning, and we need to light the pyre because, as you can see, we have the Emperor's body over here that we've thrown up here on the pyre. So there he is, resting. Rip Emperor. So we're going to be doing that. We also have a fitting place of rest where this is kind of like a bonus quest. We have to place 5 flower ornaments and 5 statue ornaments. So I've already started by placing, we've got these 2 fountains, which do not count, I don't think. We have this here community statue. It does say that we have a second one placed, but I don't know where. It says we have a statue and a flower bed somewhere, and I don't know if that's like been moved off when I've, you know, gone and done all the rearranging and I've just kind of forgotten it. Now it's nestled in the forest somewhere. I have no idea, but I guess we'll find it over time. Yeah, not too sure. Bacon, egg, cheese, Sammy. That sounds good. I just smashed a peanut butter sandwich as the intro was playing for stream. Burrito, egg, sausage, bacon, and queso cheese and mild salsa. That sounds really good. I also fixed up the lavender fields, and I absolutely love them. Wait a second. That's the second time it's done that. I keep hitting the upgrade button, and I don't know how I'm hitting it. I keep accidentally hitting it. I'm sure it's like when I hold my middle mouse button and flick the camera around. Hey, NTC. I mean, I've had hair for like almost a year now. It's been a really long time. Okay, so I've fixed up the lavender fields, and I thought it would be kind of cool to kind of have them, you know, pushing up there. I might cut off this side and have it like wrap around a little bit and have a little bit smoother finish. I'm not sure. And we've started building the walls. We do have a ton of wood and a ton of tiles to get going on that stuff though. So let's start with step number 1. Let's get some flower beds in. And I've got like these little places here that can be, you know, really cool and used for that sort of stuff. So we need flower beds. Does it have to be specifically flower bed? I think it does. I might do this, right? Oh, it says flower ornaments. And then I will do, we'll press play also. And then we'll do a little statue here. It's a random little statue there. We'll probably change this in the future, but for now, it'll do. And then we're going to need a couple more statues. So what else do we have? Lots of statues. Aquarius.
That's another sticky phrase, yeah?
Maybe we can put, see, I kind of like them to just make a little bit more sense what they do. I'm just going to put that one there. That one there. And let's get a one here. Okay. Let's go over and see the Empress. Receive Julia for the cremation ritual. Here we go. It's like seeing a wig. Is it a wig, Iffy? It is not a wig. No. Soon I will have no hair at all. Okay.
Here we are then. Thank you, Marcus. Lucius would have appreciated you being here today.
Empress Julia.
No need for such formality. Not here. Not now.
I'm here, Mum.
Your father and I had many happy years. We faced everything together. Everything. We had you, your brother, and despite everything, I know that he loved you. And he loved me. I have been Julia Augusta for longer than I was ever Julia Prima. All those years. I should be grateful. But all I can think is, if only we'd had more time.
I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry, Mum. It's all my fault.
Nonsense, dear. You are my light. And you always will be.
Aww. There they are. The fire burns. The Emperor's burning.
Thank you, Marcus. Now I must return to the villa and face the future. I can't hold off those messengers forever.
Okay, just a reminder, we are multi-streaming on YouTube, so during the cutscenes and stuff, I am doing my best not to talk. My head's still in the way. Turns out it's in the way of the portraits on one side. Let me know, should I, like, hide my camera during cutscenes? I can set something up for that. So hide my camera during a cutscene. Might be worth it. Have I tried Enshrouded? I have, yeah. Played a lot of Enshrouded, actually. Way back in the day. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I didn't really get that into it. Just because it felt like a copy-paste of every other game using that same aesthetic and engine. So yeah. YouTube is all about reaction string. Don't hide. It's fair. That's fair. Although to be fair, during the cutscenes, I'm so like, it's like watching a TV show. There's so much drama. Anno has so much drama. It's actually kind of nuts. I think we need to bring our ship up here, so let's do that. I'm trying not to push too far ahead without the game telling me to, because we are doing the campaign, so we'll do that. In terms of workforce and everything though, we are in a really good spot. I'm thinking we need to settle a new island, because we need one of two things. Okay. As the plebs, they need either the amphorae, I don't know how to say it, or olive oil. And neither of which we can produce here. We need resin, which is on a different island, or we need olives, which is again on a different island. So the only way to advance into tier 3 is to settle a second island. I haven't picked one yet. This one has neither of what we need, neither of what we need. This one has both of what we need. So we might end up doing that one. This little one down here does, but it's further away, so it feels kind of pointless to be further away. And that's our island right here. So it would make sense to be able to push the trade route and make it as short as possible, since everything produced here will just be being pushed over to the main island. So yeah, we'll settle this island. I think it's different from 1800 too. I'm pretty sure it only costs like gold to settle a new island. So that's interesting, which means we may not have enough gold. We may need to make more money. To make more money, we need a higher population and that sort of thing. But we will work on that. Speaking of which, we did also go into the Hall of Fame. We can see the Hall of Fame in... Where do we see the Hall of Fame? Here. And this is where you can still access this stuff to buy specialists and whatnot while you're playing. Which I like that you can do it while you're actively playing. We also have 106 more fame. So we've been doing some stuff here. And I do want to get to this pretty bad. Yeah, that would be a pretty nice thing to have. Military specialists. What else is there? What is in Albion though? Albion, we can have that straight off the rip, which is nice. Belief in area of effect. That's pretty nice too. Belief and knowledge 25%. That seems really powerful. So I think what I'll do is I will go... We need to spend... Oh, I don't know if we have enough, do we? We need to spend 58 points worth to unlock tier 3 to get to this. I'm pretty sure we have to spend the 58 points here in Latium because as we can see this is on 2, this is done on 2. So depends on what we want more. That's actually pretty nice. Liberty and Waiter residences in range. Oh, and Waiter. So that could be used in Albion as well. I feel like I have to purchase so much just to get there. Maybe we'll buy this one for 40. Now we need to spend 28. Can we get 28 exactly? Okay, we can. We do that, and then we do this one. That gives us 28. Oh, do we want a ship skin or do we? Let's get this big done. That puts us in tier 3. Oh, now we have to choose. Which one do we want? Do we want this guy who's going to reduce happiness, or do we just want to take this and get access straight away to paved roads? I don't think we need this immediately. It'll be nice for a brand new playthrough. I just don't think that we need it immediately. And that's because you can unlock the ability to research the paved roads, but that doesn't mean you can use the paved roads because you still have to research it. And these take ages in the campaign. Of course, you can reduce the time in your regular sandbox mode. But yeah. You should just impose your head over their head. I've thought about that before.
A messenger from the capital.
Right.
What is it, Empress?
Grave news.
Grave news. Hear the news, yes. Okay.
There's not time for me to grieve. Calidus's forces have seized the Senate. They made him emperor. And at the tips of swords, our allies swallow their promises to this house.
What are their principles?
Rome's principles dictate women do not rule, Marcus.
We did see that coming. We knew they wouldn't be happy about a female empress. Female empress? An empress.
Lady Julia Augusta, confiding in the mysterious governor of Latium.
Are you here to kill me?
I'm not an animal, but I am the Emperor. Your mad ambitions are over.
You'd strong-arm me from Sanctuary in my time of mourning.
I will not desecrate your temple. You can remain here under house arrest, while my men strip this place of its assets. You see, it's not Falernian vintages and heavy drapes that made Rome, but virtue in war. That's why I'm reassigning Governor Alcratius here to Albion, to spearhead the front line.
Albion? Where's that?
Bonam Fortunam, Governor. Let's see if you're a spear to bend or to break.
I still have allies, Marcus, and the aegis of this island and its temple. This will be a desperate contest for power. Remain loyal, Marcus, and you will be rewarded.
Lady Julia.
But it seems we're going to need new boats to row in.
This is
Our
scandalous.
scouts have sighted new land. It's all fallen apart, Ben. The oaths they swore to Julia, and I've been exiled to die in the north. Why?
Apologies, Ere, but your inexperience,
I knew it. I knew they'd all see through me.
coupled with your obvious connections to the old regime, paint a suspicious picture of your appointment. To be frank, Ere, the only reason Calidus hasn't sent you to the Lions will be his well-known weakness for giving people a chance. In Albion, not much chance, I concede.
Thank you for your kind and supportive words, Ben. Maybe cannibals is what I deserve for thinking I could be a real governor.
Emperor...
And that carefree pleasure boat, too. But then, who will ferry me to Albion now?
This is so
I believe
scandalous.
The idea is that you build your own self-sufficiency, Ere. Emperor Calidus is desirous to impound all chattels of the antecedent regime, including your flagship, Ere.
Hold up. First of all, I'm going to save this as... we'll just save it under pre-Albion. What happened? Okay, so Calidus, this other man, has come in and said, no, Julia, you are not going to Rome as empress. We don't have, female emperors. Rome says no. And he's gone and strong-armed her, kicked her out of the thing. Well, he's keeping her there under house arrest while he takes everything from this place. And now he's banishing us to Albion.
Don't disappoint me, Governor.
As a second chance. So Avi at Valley, Governor Nacratius. Is that us? The profligacy? I can't read. What are we reading? Corruption and barefaced laziness of my predecessor have bankrupted our time. Honored people, a sickening taint that touches you also. But now that you are exiled to Albion, let us see what harm you can do. Take back control of the unruly islands. I hear you have experience as an administrator. Use it, then. Though I can tell you, the place is a bastard to manage. Economy, tax generation, that's what Rome needs in these grave times. The locals will take a Celtic mile if you give them a Roman inch. So be sure to put proper Roman cities for proper Roman people. Flex your muscle. Should you succeed, I might not throw you to the lions. The ship you have been using must be confiscated as part of your ongoing investigations into corruption under Lucius. Buy or build your own. Feel free to take that cockerel of a slave. By command of the Emperor Calidus. I can't say his first name. Gnaeus? Gnaeus? I'm gonna guess. That's intense. Okay, well, look, it could have been worse. He could have just killed us. Be like, no governor's here, but he's sent us out. He wants to use us. It makes sense. So I feel like one of the cool parts of this is our character Marcus seems to not be this hostile, Roman warrior. He seems to be more what the people in power are using, knowing that he's not going to ideally start a war, and use him to govern places, build them up, and then use the infrastructure to, supply their own war. That's what it feels like in this storyline. This is sick. What a way to kick us off to Albion.
A small fire has broken out. Too
Okay.
small to be of concern.
How do I go to Albion then? Shipped off to Albion.
First unexpected death. Lucius, I will mourn with the child I have, and the children we never had.
So I have to present my... So here he is. I've got to present my flagship for confiscation. And I have to build a shipyard. Do we already have a shipyard, chat? Doesn't look like we do. So I'm going to quickly build that. Oh, that's... We didn't have access to one until now.
Fine, need a boat, but be quick about it.
Oh, he's allowing us to make one. Oh, why thank you. What a wank stain. Let's, we will put another one of you up here. So, we're going to have to make ourselves a boat. A boat. Look, if we do this one, it'll cost us 8 plebs and 23 workers, which we don't have. So we're going to have to do a regular civilian ship. Also, it has 3 cargo slots, which could be helpful. So I think that's going to be the play for us. So Gnaeus is the other emperor. Can I
heard he wanted money from you for the party.
Oh, she gave us 11k.
I hope this covers it.
Aw. Where is our relations? Control R? No? I don't think we get the relationship screen here.
I am in shock, Ere.
I know. Soon we'll be parting ways, dear Ben. Thank you for all your good guidance.
I wonder if we get
Thanks
access to our
guidance, Ere. I am exiled
old joint.
to the edge of the world. Certain death.
Oh, I thought you'd be recalled to the Eternal City, the Imperial Court.
Pulvis et umbra sumus. I too. Cast out by association.
But Ben, this joyful news will be my comfort in exile. With you there, all is not lost.
Albion is our end, Ere.
Aw.
That is all.
Okay, so here we get to bring Ben. That's awesome because I like Ben. I think I would really prefer to bring a Legio. I think. So maybe I think I'm gonna do that real quick. So to do that, I'm actually just gonna build some houses. And hopefully that takes care of it. I don't know how good we will be for stuff. Oh yeah, there's the market too, chat, in the middle. Doesn't that look cool? Ben's coming with us, so that's okay. So Gnaeus is the new emperor. He's forced his way in. He's strong-armed Julia out now that Lucius is dead, and he said, "I'm the emperor." I think he's been sent here by others, and yeah, he also has like a UK-ish accent, which is cool. Oh, we have to build specifically a Pentaconta. Which one's that? Which one's a Pentaconta? What is...
Ere, a letter has arrived for you. Your father's seal, I think.
Nerva to his son. You are a praetor now. Oh, I was going to read it. Never mind. You will not fail this family. Adhere to the will of your emperor, on which your good fortune relies. You'll build him a great city. You will not seek distractions. In all matters that arise, consult me first. Give my salutations to your emperor, Lucius. To Juliana in Latium, or Latium. To Marcus Lentulus from Decimus Nerva, governor of Aegyptus. Addressed to the villa of the governor. Okay.
A life's work snatched in a moment. And what thanks? My head upon a barbarian's spike.
Hey now, I don't swallow all those stories about brain-eating cults. We'll go local if that's what it takes. Paint our faces blue.
Really, Ere?
Do we have a choice, Ben?
No, master. Pay the obol, and let us cross the Styx together.
I'm just thinking, should I put my camera up here? Yeah? I'll do that for next stream. I'll do it for next stream. I'll put my camera up the top. Out of the way. Emo Ben. He is. He is Emo Ben. I don't know how I feel about this. Chat, what is a Pentaconta? Apparently it's just a ship. I think maybe they're both the same. Just one is more of a warship. So if we click on this, there we go. It says up the top, Pentaconta. What does this one say? This one says Pentaconta 2. Okay, I understand what's happening now. So I'm assuming that these ones are different ones. These must be the triremes. And so we can go into these and we can actually change them around to have them however we want. And it looks as though when you add things to them, it'll change the workforce that they use. That is so cool. Available modules. So this one here though has 3 cargo spots. Where? It has 2 cargo spots. It does say 3. Oh, it has to have at least 1, I'm assuming. Okay, so one of these takes up a slot. So if we got rid of the scorpions. They're useful both naval and land assault. Archers have low range, but high fire rate. Excellent for ship-to-ship combat. I feel like I just go archers and leave a cargo slot, maybe? I'll put the oars on. Speed could be very helpful here. Yeah, I'm gonna go speed and archers. We need to name this ship. We need to name it, chat. What are we gonna name it? Something gonna cost us 31 workers too, which we have. Let's name it Galeas. Soggy bottom. Okay, that's actually pretty good. No. I like it. Soggy bottom. Okay, construction costs will cost 3 weapons, actually. So that's something to note as well. It looks as though we can do that, though. I think we have the weapons. So let's go ahead and create one of these. We're making our first boat. It'll only take 30 seconds. Oh, wow. It's got the actual boat there now. That's very cool. The soggy bottom. The soggy bottom is building. Okay, we also are going to have to bring the lousy slave over here. We have to present our flagship over there for confiscation. Man, I just came up with this too.
Construction of a ship has finished.
10 out of 10 name. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I will give you 10 out of 10. Wow, that's got good range.
Circumstances, a fine ship, Ere.
It is. It is. Yeah. Chin up, Ben.
That sounded like a compliment, Ben. I am pretty proud of it.
You should be, mate. Should be.
You are easily pleased, Ere. Perhaps then you will find the Emperor's next instructions less burdensome than I.
Okay. We're just waiting for, there's not a whole lot we can do, so we're going to wait for the lousy slave to get over there. So I'm assuming that's what this outside arrow must be the ballistas. I don't actually know what they're called. I wasn't paying attention. What are they called? Scorpions. So they must only have that sideways shot.
How can my little Silo Spungy poke Kelp behind when he's not in Albion?
Hand over our flagship. This hurts to do. Wait, do I have anything on it? No, okay.
Oh, come on, focus orders. Anything paid for by the taxpayer is subject to investigation, including this here ship.
You know, I don't entirely hate this guy, but I'm starting to. Collect an elephant from Calidus using your newly built ship.
Fat sack of ducks. What brought that on, Governor?
Well, he was quite old. Ill health, you know.
Funny, because I heard his own family killed him. A lifetime of lies. Every form of intrigue past his daughter's lips, they say.
I don't recall, O Emperor. We were all so terribly shocked.
Well, you'll have bigger shocks soon now, Cratius, once you finally bloody leave.
Scandalous. He looks like a tool. He looks like there might be a shred of honor there. You know what I mean? Like he has his way of doing things. I don't know. There's something about me saying he's not terrible. I think he's just he's a warrior. You know what I mean? So he's a much more brass than say Julia. And Lucius was a little weird because he's like the Roman emperor, right? Famous Rome. Oh, look at the whale. Look at the whales. Yes. Famous emperor, you know, Rome, blah, blah, blah. And then all he did was like simp to Julia, which isn't bad. I don't know that the two things fit. You know what I mean? But maybe like that's all there is to do after you conquer an entire world. Just chill out and hail your wife. Oh, he's Gnaeus. No wonder. Yes, that's Gnaeus. I'm going to call him Calidus because I think that I'm pronouncing it wrong and I just don't know. I also just noticed that Julia, Empress Julia, and our island name is called Juliana. I never changed it. It was just called that. So, that's interesting. You saw it, Soulstar? Isn't it good? Oh, so we're going to collect an elephant from Calidus using your newly built ship. He insists you take her with you to Albion. So we have to take an elephant too with our ship. Where is our ship? All right, let's speed this up. Everything else is in pretty good working order over there. Our town is in a good spot. That's kind of like, I'm a very slow player when it comes to these games. I enjoyed the early game, and then I kind of like to build a little bit and then get everything sorted. So everything's like perfectly looked after. So if something should go wrong, it's easy to fix. That way, when I build on top of that, I've got a solid foundation.
What do we think this mature female elephant is for? Bit random.
What could you possibly require?
I believe Emperor Calidus intends her to be a symbolic reassertion of force in the region of Albion, Ere. Based on the precedent set by the conqueror Albus, Julia's father, who crushed the Celts into their own soil with one.
I just realized, chat, my ship is
so
called
it's meant to be
Influenza.
the same big entrance all over again. Funny.
There we go, it's fixed now.
Oh, hilarious, Ere.
Okay, so we're going to bring the elephant to the waiting escort fleet. Recommended construction material, e.g. timber. Okay, so let's go get some timber. I should have put timber on already. Oh, this is part of the problem. I need to build a different ship. I need to build a different ship. We need 2 cargoes, chat. Is this?
I can assure you.
Where's the sailmaker? Is it working?
Neat and tidy here.
Oh, I can't make another one. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Let's just go. Because I have to take the elephant with us, I can't carry timber. But I think when you settle, you start with like a minimum supply of stuff, which is fine. Oh, so this one just finished. So we get +2 cargo slots to our flagship, which has just been confiscated. We get cargo weight slowdown, which is helpful. And now we're researching wells. But I was looking at this and I found it very interesting because as I was looking through, I noticed that the goal is to kind of like hit milestones, right? There's all of this to research. And then once you unlock 500 knowledge, that means like 500 educated people is how I'm referring to it. Okay, your town or your island will end up, I think you end up with a global amount of knowledge. And you unlock the ability to research these areas. So, with these guys, there are some like this one here, replanting, that I wanted to use. However, it says choose the Celtic path in Albion and house smiths in your realm. So we actually have to go to Albion just to unlock the ability to put the charcoal wherever we want, right? And the same thing starts to apply to other ones. So this one is for the Roman path in Albion and House Mercatus. Once you've got those, then you can get fuel efficiency increase. And it goes all the way across. And then there are some here. This is Roman path in Albion. This one here is Celtic path in Albion. Over here we got smiths again. And so, while you may have the time to unlock it all, you don't necessarily get to without going to these places and doing stuff. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that kind of choke point. It's a good pick. Bestie looks snazzy. And then my uncle was just talking about this game. He already pre-ordered. Oh, I'm loving it, Bleason. I think he made a good choice. Journey to the world's end. Here we go, chat.
My name is Marcus Naucratius.
Ooh.
I am an imposter, and I've been found out.
Found out?
Banished to the last fringes of the earth, we pass beyond all knowledge.
Are they here to welcome us?
With sharpened teeth.
And who might you be? You're no Imperial messenger. Pentaconter? What's all this? Where's your commander?
Right here. I am Governor Naucratius.
Governor, you've got a Lucanian cow.
Yes. I'm going to ride in like the conquerors of old.
What? No, you won't. Not unless you already want a war.
But I've got orders. The Emperor...
The Emperor doesn't know how bad things got. Come. Let me introduce you to the chief of the capital.
Corvinus, I can't pay tax if the Skaha keeps snatching up my fillies.
Manx? News from Latium. New governor.
Greetings, Chief.
Manx anxious. But what's this magnificent beast? It's got a long face.
So it does. Listen, Naucratius. 2 islands lie beyond the White Cliffs. An outpost on either would extend the Limes, offering some foothold against our enemy, the Skaha. Tread carefully. She will be watching.
She? The pirate chick. Oh. Dude, that was a great introduction. So that's complete Act 1. We just got...
Restless raiders roam these seas. If anyone here is friendly, it is certainly not them.
The deep end. So on in the other, there's always like a pirate is how I refer to them. There's always like a bad guy that kind of roams around and, you know, just fights everyone. They don't govern land. They kind of have their island that you can trade with them, and they will send out, you know, fleets and stuff.
Our scouts have
believe
sighted
one
new
of them.
land.
I believe one of them is out to, like, you know, is here. Well. Good morning, Toads. How you doing? Beautiful game. How's the actual gameplay? So far, it's been pretty good. I had a couple of crashes yesterday, only in sandbox mode, which I found strange, but I haven't had any sort of performance hiccups. I've kept, you know, solid FPS. I'm probably around 120 frames while multi-streaming and stuff with no issues. Never crashed outside of streaming either, so who knows if that's just related to that. Every now and again, there does seem like a overlay bug where I've just got to restart the game after several hours, so that's probably the only things I've ran into, which hasn't been terrible. I wonder if it'll be based on Boudica or Maeve? I don't know what that is. Is he secretly a Celt? I don't know. Honestly, Albion's kind of pretty, to be honest. So let's have a look here. We've got Albion. We've got 2 islands here to settle. So we've got this one. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool, but I feel like the building space on that one is going to be, like, technically difficult with this big rock in the middle. I feel like this one will be a little simpler for us. We can have a look here. We've got barley, dye, saltwort, iron, copper, and silver. On this one, we have barley, herbs, small bird population, iron, copper, and silver. So the big difference is one has dye plant and saltwort. And this one has herbs and small bird. I'm going to go for the herbs and small bird, I think. Maybe? No, that's the difficult one. Okay, I'll go for the dye. go for the dye one. And we'll want to settle, I think, on the north coast. Actually, no, this one's fine here. Yeah, this puts us pretty close to... I think these are friendlies. I think this is where we just were. And ironically, I don't see the cliffs that they were looking out of the 2 islands over. Or was that down here, actually? Yeah, that's down here. There they are. Very cool. Yeah, so we'll take this on, and we will settle on this side. And I'm hoping that we will get enough.
Since you are doing us all a favor here,
wood when we
the
settle.
treasury at Whitecliff can cover your first settlement.
Okay. They give us the money. Okay, cool.
This could prove a problem.
So the procurator explains that Calidus has set aside a float to keep you above water on your mission to Albion. The new Emperor clearly hadn't expected you to arrive so well prepared, but the procurator is hardly one to keep other people's money for himself. The procurator proffers a sack of 10,000 denarii? Do we accept Calidus, or do we say, screw you? And do we just like, you know, like, no, you are an ass? Or do we just say it's a free 10k? Because we got 25. What do you think, chat? Take the loan, default later? Well, this isn't a loan. This is just flat out free money. But I think the message it's sending is, oh, there's no actual consequences, I guess. Loyal to the Queen? Loyal to the Queen, take the loan. I mean, we might as well just accept it, right? Like we shouldn't. I don't think we want to go up against the grain yet because we haven't got our power. But we'll play it sneaky, right? We're gonna be like a politician. We'll say, yeah, we'll smile and wave at Calidus.
I'll be mentioning this in my report.
And then, when the time comes, stab him in the back. He seems resigned to giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Thank you, Procurator.
Procurator. Okay. I was pronouncing that very wrong. If it came with a warning, they're going to come at some point and be like, remember that 10k? Maybe. But my goal... I wonder if we get to become the Emperor. I mean, I doubt it. I think we'll just get to put Julia back in, but... You know, we can dream. Okay, so we have a trading post here. Oh, it costs nothing for our first one.
We lost here. Lost.
Do we have any wood? We don't have any wood.
But is the work any different from Latium? Build some houses, build up a town.
Can we build?
As soon as you have your
okay,
and some ledgers, you'll feel a lot better. You'll see.
Better? I won't feel better so long as I am condemned to sodden marsh.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so this works a little bit differently. This works a little bit differently to 1800. It costs gold to settle, no resources required. So you don't need the steel, you don't need wood or anything like that. And you are initially you're giving a base workforce. Depending on your settings will determine how many you get. And that will allow you to run your woodcutter, your sawmill, and go from there. These also only cost gold as well to build. They don't cost any sort of actual resources, which is actually quite nice. I like that. That's going to make settling islands quicker and much more chill. This is going to be so different. Where should we build? I mean, we have to build up on the hill. But it could be fun to kind of do like down here as the city, and then up the hill we push all the industry and farms and stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Just gonna run one big straight through. And then I kind of want to, I think I'm going to go with a triple. We haven't done a triple road yet. That's too big, isn't it? Too big. Didn't like it. Okay. We need houses. So I guess we'll just grid. We'll just grid until we get going, but we'll try and make it a little, I don't know, different. Yeah, that'll do. So now we just need to wait for the wood to roll in, which is why it recommended to us to bring wood. Who's over here? Oh, I think we've got to go collect this. So this might be encouraging us to go around the map and actually find resources, I think. See here? Quest target? I don't see that here. It just says attract 50 waiters. So that's just the building thing. So I'm going to assume that these shipwrecks and whatnot
Rector Provinciae
are chilling. So he will buy reed shoes and barley. Reed shoes is actually quite good. Interesting. So yeah, we've got a few of these though. So we'll get him to notify us when he's there. The soggy bottom is out and exploring. Waiting for some wood to come in here. I'll have to fast forward this a little bit.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Okay, so now we can get cockerel and eel. So eel is in the marsh and cockerel is basically like sardines. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy, I apologize. We're going to reach 100% of the food needs for the waiter's residence. No worries. So that is going to be here. We go to the waiters. And we've got, so population and happiness and population and coin. I think the first thing we need to do is just get money. Actually, no. I think we're going to be pretty okay. We got 35k. We're only 90k in debt. I think we're going to be okay. So I'm going to hit this first until I find out how I want to go there. Also, our ship made it to this.
Waiting for your decree.
Next time, chat, bring a ship that has 3 cargo slots. That's crazy, dude. Or at the very least 2. Okay, we're going back here.
Through the waves.
What's over here? Oh, there's purple ones too. So purple must be quests of some sort. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we might need to do a second. One of these, and we'll do a second sawmill too. That should be fine. 83 out of 80. We're good to go. Yeah, we'll double our wood progress so we can go a little bit faster through here. Should we buy the resource society on the hill? Yeah, well, all of the resources are up on the hill, so I'll just run it up there. And then that should get some of that going pretty quickly. And we've got to decide... Oh, I kind of like how this is just like a flat strip. Can we just run straight through here? Will that allow us to do that? Yes, it will. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, so it's going to cost us wood to build on the marsh as well. So that's something we need to be aware of. Let's grab the eels. Here. Our builders. This looks very promising. I'm very happy so far with how this is... going. We only need 140, but a lot of that's going to be in front. So what I'll do is I'll put that there. I actually want to be in planning mode, but... Oh. We just need wood. Here, wood. How much wood do we need? Probably like 4? 5. Okay, luckily that can actually reach our dock, so that works out quite well. That'll start to get our eel population now. I'm just trying to see how this exactly works. Because what might be fun is to kind of go, like, just straight up cross off of it. So it just needs marshland specifically.
Tap, cockles. If they don't clam shut, they're rotten.
Okay, so there we don't have enough. And there we do. Oh, I like that. What a cool asset. And we're definitely going to want a warehouse out here too. That will very much... Okay, I'm starting to see how this is going to go. Let's grab these ones. I think maybe it might be better if we go here and just push a warehouse right on the edge of the marsh. Yeah, like that. Okay, so that should now have him. He should go to this warehouse instead. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Excellent. And we're going to need to now just upgrade houses because we need a population increase. And we can see here we are way under for stuff. It's just wood that we need now. So we're going to let that wood build up. And we'll be able to put a marketplace in probably when we build in these houses, to be honest.
Governor, when you've time, I'd like to know more about what transpired in Latium.
Whitecliff. That's where Procurator Corvinus camps out.
Okay, so we now also need to get our people down there. Get our ship down there, sorry. Market, which is definitely what we're going to need. And okay, that'll take how much? I think it was 5. And how much does the tavern take? 5, so 10. We'll let that wood build up. Where's our ship? The thing that it's found is a weapon, which may come in handy, to be honest. And there's more of those around that we need to go pick up. Where was the other one? Okay, there. I actually want to get going as quickly as possible in a boatyard. I need more boats over here. But I don't think we can do that for a little while. We can do an officium. That's about it so far. Get this to give us a little ding when it gets there if I take notice of it. Sometimes I don't notice the ding. Very cool, the variables based off what percentage you build either way. Build Celt or Roman. Yes, you got to on these islands, Celt or Roman. I think you can do both on a single island. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll find out here. Yeah, now we can... Already, we can do reed shoes and tunics. So these are 2 things that we're going to need to do. Here, waiters. So this is the final things. We only need 1 of these items in order to advance to the next stage of things. However, also I just had the ding then. However, we are going to need some other things. So I'm going to do reed shoes because we want the money right now. I really want to get that balance under control and make sure that we're doing well there. So let's get some reeds in. They're really cool, the reed gatherers. Let's do this. Still want to keep spending all the wood on stuff, you know. This one will cost 2 timber. 140? I feel like that's changed. I feel like it wasn't 140 in the first one of this. That feels huge in comparison to the demo. Alright, in you go. Oh, I absolutely love the reed gatherers. Look at that. That's so good. Shoe weaver. Now, shoe weaver has an area of effect that'll make our peeps happy. So let's get these guys in. Let's put them next to the market here. Boom. However, they will also need a warehouse. So let's get a warehouse in there. Instead, what we'll do is we'll go put you there and a warehouse here. Now, people should now start getting the reed shoes, and that will give us a bonus happiness as well for our waiters. And we can also work on tunics. I mean, it's only going to help. And we'll put one there, and then we need to put the hemp farm somewhere. The hemp farms aren't actually that big, so maybe it could be fun to kind of put them in here, like really kind of mush it in here, fill in the blank spot with the hemp. Low. Like that. That will increase our maintenance. However, the spinner will add gold. Anything in the vicinity will give us gold as well. So that'll work well. And we'll need to grid out some more. I'm really enjoying this little symmetrical design that I've got going on here. However, it ends there because of that. So what I'll do... Okay, we will be able to actually upgrade here shortly into the next tier.
Don't mind an
These guys will get the shoes and stuff. This says missing goods, but it's waiting for the hemp to drop it off. Which for some reason, I'm not sure why it's doing this, but for some reason, the hemp or anything next to a dock is choosing to go to the workplace instead of a warehouse that's closer. The dock is typically, the trading post is meant to be a warehouse, but I haven't noticed that. I might try and just do a quick bit of testing here. I'm going to put this here, and I want to see if the next lot of hemp goes to this warehouse or if it goes to the workspace. Because if that's the case, it means the trading post is not counting as a warehouse if it has the next item in production there. If it's out of range, yeah, see, it's still going up there. That's very, very odd. And I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I think I'm going to put the spinner down here. So this one here, because the reeds are so far away, it will 100% pick up from the warehouse. So that's something to consider when you're laying out your town. I don't know if that's a bug, or if that's just the way. I don't even know if 1800 worked that way. Well, 1800, the way I remember it was you could use this trading post as kind of like your main warehouse, where it counted as a warehouse. So any sort of resource, if this was closer than the next part of production, then it would go to the warehouse and the next production would pull from another warehouse instead. Does that make sense? So like, for example, the reed gatherers, if I had the reed gatherer here, it would take it here instead of sending it all the way up, and then the reed gatherer would just, the shoe weaver would just pull it from the warehouse next to it. That's the way that it typically worked. Yeah, but it seems in this one, it seems to not be doing that. Here, the spinner just picked up from this, which I found odd. There they go. So he's going straight to there now, which is normal. So if they're out of range, this green bit equals the range of the building. If I put this up here, just out of it, then it should go to the trading post instead. Let's do that for science. I'm gonna put this here. Let's test this for science. So what should happen is now when this thing finishes, it'll go to the trading post. See? And now when this one wants it, it'll pick up from the warehouse. That's the way it's supposed to work if the trading post is closer than the chain of production. But it doesn't seem to be doing that. Do they have the same overload mech on the warehouses? They do, actually. Maybe that could be a part of it. That could absolutely be a part of it. To do it now, though, this is really cool. To upgrade that, you go here to... you've got your inventory, and then you've got the loading ramp. And then you can upgrade it with the next tier of materials, but it costs workers and stuff as well. You also get catapults, you get storage, you get loading ramps, and it increases that. So it could definitely be that as the issue. They might have changed the priority. Yeah. Oh, we've got all of these items too. Nice. Yeah, that's good thinking, dude. Glad you're here. It was bugging me yesterday. I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, and it was slowing down production because I had 100% uptime because it was like right on the edge and was running all the way through the city to drop stuff off and then come back. And by the time that happened, it was no longer 100%. it was far below it. So I had to build an extra one just to kind of keep it afloat for the time being. But this should now get everyone. Yes. Dry. So let's start upgrading. So we've got 52 waiters and we're going to go bam. So now we get to choose if we want Celtic or Romano-Celtic. Either way, both of these have pluses and minuses. Romano-Celtics are focused on economy and research, mercators, and nobles live in larger cities and reshape the environment to their advantage by draining marshes and building aqueducts. Celts venerate local gods and nature. Your smiths and aldermen live in small communities and gather the produce of the wetlands and forests that surround them. So, my understanding is I think you can have both on one island, but I think for this one, I definitely think that I want knowledge. Oh, and it shows what they'll need too. So these guys will need brooches. They will need bird tongues in aspic. These guys will need cheese, cloaks, and chariots. Interestingly, like I'm thinking about this and I see here bird tongues in aspect. Wouldn't that mean you'd need birds as a fertility? And this island here has small bird population and we don't have that. So I feel like Romano-Celtics might not be the right settling for us. On this particular island anyway. Whereas this one has cloaks, and we have access to dye. I think for the first ones, I'm going to do Celtic.
Living on the edge.
Us wayward souls want guiding.
Okay. Passing waiter sees your toga, bright with colours of Roman nobility, and throws himself at your feet. Alas, his well-meaning gesture causes mud from a nearby puddle to splash over your hems. You sigh. Speaking no Latin, he gestures frantically to the wares strapped to his ponies. Freshly woven reed shoes and tunics. They're yours for the taking if you wish. Do you accept his offering of apology? Take his reed shoes, take his tunics. Show forgiveness. No, screw that. I'm gonna take his shoes. Give me your shoes.
Fall upon me.
Many baskets of reed shoes, and though the waiter has lost a week of weaves, he smiles because he muddled a Roman governor's toga yet lived to tell the tale. Benbalion wonders whether there is any significance in you having chosen a traditional Celtic good.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, we got this too. So...
What could you possibly require?
Governor Gratius. Good. News travels slowly to the Empire's extremities. You better fill us all in. Emperor Lucius is dead, you say.
And that's not all. Calidus marched on the Senate and declared himself emperor in Julia's place.
Calidus always did have the loyalty of the legions. But I'd never write off a snub Julia Augustina.
Lady Julia against the Senate and all the armies of Rome.
Calidus may have frightened the Senate into temporary submission, but she has the name, Marcus. The daughter of Emperor Servius, conqueror of Albion, the true progenitor of Pax. Lucius took all the credit when he died, but defeating the Celts was Servius's triumph.
Must be why I'm here. Calidus wanting to tread in Servius's triumphant footsteps.
Emperor Calidus does hold him up as an example. His own father was a corpse bearer. Be prepared, Marcus. Feel free to take a look around Whitecliff. I will answer your questions.
What do you have? So you are selling all of these items?
I always keep an extra tent handy, no matter where I sleep. You never know when you have to leave in a hurry.
Okay, and you're also you're buying porridge, wine, trousers, sausages, and anything else.
We stand waiting.
This is the castrum. Men and resources are limited, but we make do. The Skaha we can lay hands on, we keep here.
The
I
jail.
noticed you came here without a flagship. It's one of my duties as procurator to ensure the governor never goes without one.
Oh, we got a flagship.
Here's your flagship. If you ever lose it, the regulations will compel me to fit out a new one for you.
Oh, shit.
You summoned me, Procurator?
Ah, anxious, yes. I want you to go beyond the Limes, up to Carrickmore.
Carrickmore? That's Voada's holding, that is.
Voada.
Precisely. We need to know what she's up to. She's watching my scouts, but she's not watching yours.
Neptune's finest! Ready?
Okay, I need to go pick up these things.
Alright.
What do we do about these people, Ben?
I believe the Emperor expects us to conquer them.
He can't mean all of them. I still need some of these Celts to work for me.
Carrickmore is a fortified island. You try and keep a low profile. I just want to report. Nothing more.
Okay.
Well, strictly speaking, one would only need to subjugate their leaders. This Woada, for instance.
Oh, I need to show her that I'm not to be trifled with. But I need an army first. It could be an army of Celts.
Beer!
Really, Ere? Do you intend to lead them in their war dances?
Why not? It could be fun.
Cheese.
If I may...
Ah, here we go. We got to do
Governor, your cities will suffer without a barricade. Any troop you can put between you and the enemy.
Okay, so we're gonna have to start building armies as well. Oh my god, it's all happening.
You'll need a barracks, and you'll need to train your own
You have to
soldiers.
poop? Okay. Good luck with your poop, sir. So this one we're gonna need a mud dryer. Ah yes, I remember doing this now. And then we will also... I wonder if I can just whack one in here. That works. And then we need wattle and dalb. So I didn't actually look at the
Our
time.
scouts have sighted new land.
Time is off for the mud dryer, but I might just leave it, so it might not be at 100% to begin with. Does this have an area of effect? It doesn't. It's just a crafting thing. I'm gonna need to move the eels, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to move the eels. This is just becoming really difficult to... I have to keep moving every little thing, so... We'll do that, and then we'll put the wattle and daub here. Yep, that'll work. I hear dogs barking, but it doesn't sound like my dog.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
So technically, we would have to do... This would make it... If we put 2 in...
Work till sunset, sleep till
It would make it...
over and over until your demise.
1 every 45 seconds. So we'd end up with extra mud. But yeah, I think we'll do that. It'd be 1 mud every 45 seconds. The math's been like not mathing very well this time around. Like not mathing well at all. Okay, so the wattle and daub is what we use to build the next things. We also have access to tiles, which we may need to make if we upgrade the other houses. So I want to look into that. So here... Okay, so Roman upgrade will be unlocked when you reach the next Celtic resident level. So we need to provide enough Celtic things to upgrade that. And what I'll probably end up doing, I think, is putting the Celts like on the outside and then Romaning up the middle, you know, or pushing the Celts way up the hill type thing. Or we put us here, the Celts down here by the marsh and the water. Yeah, that makes way more sense.
Govnew looks after those that respect their craft.
What is this place?
Your folks call him Vulcan.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll do the Celts down the bottom. This will be a Celtic village, and we'll push like Roman up here because there's more space here to kind of do that big Roman, you know, villa type thing. Speaking of which, do we have access to anything like that? We'll need 75 smiths, which is for some reason I just haven't been upgrading. So let's get onto that. There you go, bam. And we are going to need to do more. So we need to find out a new grid. Okay. We don't have any city watch yet, do we? No. This should be enough smiths, provided that we meet all of our needs, which we are chilling for that. I'll just wait for these to fill up because we'll get increased waiters and workforce there, and then we'll sort out where that goes. I think last time I just did the Romana culting, so I wasn't really paying attention to it.
One more thing. Letters from the continent often come to Whitecliff first. A letter from Latium for you. I have read it. In line with my role as procurator.
Okay, so that's going to pick up some sales. Let's go over here.
Things work around here.
It's also my duty to report gubernatorial improprieties to the Emperor.
Doing it, zombie.
But
Doing
for
it.
now, I'll remain discreet. After all, it's not my place to decide the friends you keep.
It is not. It is not.
Mars
Okay.
knows my career could do with a little love from above.
Well, that's what we've got to give some thought to too. Who's going to be our god on this one? Oh, we've got correspondence from Julia.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Truly terrible that Caldas sent you away, but I hope you arrive to the warm hearths I always imagine of quaint Bretonneau. I pray it is warm from now on, and you will be on your own. The noble Concordia Vestalis Maxima has been named my custodian, and I am to be moved to her sanctuary. She is loyal to Caldas as her charge. I shall be as far removed from Rome as you are now. It saddens me to think that I will not be there to witness the day of your triumphant return. Do look after Diana for me. That's what we haven't seen. We haven't seen what happened to Diana, so that's very curious about that. Now, scout out Caraig more with Max. So that is going to be... I think I've got to escort him. But I've gone and sent my scout up here. Who is this?
We trade with tribes across the whole of the northern sea.
That's the pirate lady. Panda, pirate lady. Dude, she looks awesome. Okay, awesome.
I have prepared something for you, Ere.
Good residents to follow the Roman cultural template or instead allow local culture to develop. Each culture has its own unique needs. You can mix different cultures in your city or focus entirely on the one you prefer. Different characters might react to differently depending on how much you Romanize a province.
You have been building for 2 hours, Ere. May I suggest some refreshments?
Some buildings can only be built in the marshes. Marshes are limited space. Buildings like the warehouse can be built on solid ground or in the marshes. Roads can only connect to marsh buildings at specific points. The orientation of the building is important. Okay. So far, so good. We're just waiting for the Waddle and Dalb. I think it's pronounced. I don't know. If you guys know how it's pronounced, let me know. So far, so good though. We're about halfway through today's episode, and we're in the deep end. That's the name of this mission here, the deep end. Oh, found her. Whoa.
Rain or no rain, I'd rather be a governor here than go back to that cubicle and count beans.
Wow, that looks cool, dude.
The less you have, the harder you defend it.
That's very wise, actually. You're gonna end up running into trouble here. Which way is the wind going? Oh, we're gonna go against the wind, but that's okay. I think we'll be okay because we've got the oars. We're moving pretty speedy.
Mariners, forward! Festina Lente.
Okay, how is our other ship going? Keep forgetting about these guys.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
As do we.
Wow, that's a big marsh. This one has herbs, salt water, small bird, iron, copper, and tin. You know, it's funny, this whole Anno hasn't really pushed us in the way of mining. The Anno 1800 was super industrial. It was, you know, mine, iron, steel, coal, just non-stop all of the time. Whereas this one's, obviously, they're not in that age yet. So I think I prefer that. I think I prefer it like this. Doesn't feel so, I don't know. That's Boudica. Cool. Boudica? Am I saying that right?
When cranes flocked.
Oh my god, they're just dropping through the floor. Just dropping through the floor. And doink. Amazing. Okay. What's our next thing? So we're still waiting. We need to build the barracks. So let's have a look. Oh, we can build a Medici. I think we should do that. But we need tiles to build a Medici. We don't.
Our
we don't have
scouts
that.
have sighted new land.
Oh, we're actually short. I realize we were short. Let's go with these guys. So now we have unlocked the ability to make tiles, which is really simple. It's just mud drying and
Which emperor sent
charcoal?
you this time? Never mind. It doesn't actually matter.
Where can we... Just wonder if we can just kind of pop that in there. And that there. In fact, let's go... We can do the angles. Does that work? That'll reach. It seems like it'll be okay. Just gonna do a quick manual save. Okay, and we're still getting the wattle and daub. We now have charcoal, and I think that we'll have enough mud. Let's have a look. Construction materials, raw material, mud. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be on the. We're gonna be okay. Oh, I haven't built this yet. We need to build this first. Okay, let's build this. Oh, I actually think that will go really cool there. Nope, not that way.
Oi! Give that back! I wasn't done!
I just went to pick it up and it said, give it back, I wasn't done. What's happening here? There we go. Oh, that's why, okay. That's actually great. Oh. Okay, we do have an issue. There
Our
we go.
scouts
It
have
wasn't
sighted
zooming
new
out.
land.
That wasn't me. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, I am going to cut that out because I found out that I can do that now. So we just did a quick restart to see if that fixes the issue here, which I reckon it will.
No trouble here.
Yeah, it seems to be running much better now. We'll go into planning mode for this. Run this one down here. Grab these two and move them over. I'm assuming we'll need more clay in the future, so until then, I think that'll be alright. And we'll kind of have this central mud pit of things. Wonderful! Alright, let's get an eye on our ships, because this one isn't moving.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
I think they're just sails, wood, and weapons, so because we've got the flagship now, I should just be able to carry all of these guys at once, although we can only have a stack of 50. I've also noticed that all of those other ones have gone since relaunching, so maybe that's all we can have. Oh, that's a nice island. That one's super cool. Oh, I like how the marsh is like super separate to that. That's very cool. Oh, they have resin there. I wonder what we'll need, like when we'll need resin. Okay. Notify and notify. Cool. And we are still trying to expand, actually, I think. We still need to expand, really. So we'll keep pushing. Let's do another... do 4 there, like that. We're gonna need more waiters. And make sure that we've got everything in place. It looks like we do. We are also still trying to collect enough wattle and daub. We need 3 more wattle and daub. But we are also producing tiles now. Doesn't look like it, but we are. Yeah, there it goes. And if we just double check construction materials, raw, we are good. We're perfect on mud.
Praetor.
That one lets me know when it goes past each one. Wow, look at this one. Oh, this is the island I was looking at before. I'm an idiot. So dumb. Holy. Alright, so this guy's back. And we'll be able to trade off a lot of this stuff now. We are full on wood too, so let's set up a passive trade for that. Just in case anyone comes by, we'll do sell when above... How much are we holding? 75? Let's do sell one above 50. We'll keep a minimum stock of 10. No shocker there? Yeah, not wrong.
Fareway, Praetor.
Okay. Now we're going strong. I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything. So we need to build a barracks. It could be fun to kind of have that here. What do we need? We need this one, and military. Does this have like an effect or anything? No.
I lived here, my ma lived here, and her ma lived here, and her ma's ma lived here.
I don't know if this is a good thing or not. But we'll put the barracks. I don't know if I like the barracks there. I feel like I want the barracks closer to the water, to be honest. But it might be better here. Yeah, I think I want the barracks over this way. Okay, we'll build that once we get enough tiles. In the meantime, we did get enough dalb, and I am going to have to send a scout with old mate. So, which one has more firepower? It's definitely this one. Oh, this one has... Ooh. Has the oars, and the archers, and that. Okay, so that's what makes that so powerful. So we'll send him there. I'm going to just toss that overboard. There you go. There's an achievement for that. The good, and is there a ship out? Yes, naval combat has always been primarily a thing in Anno. That's kind of how you take over other people's islands. However, in this one they have ground combat as well. So the idea is you're meant to, you know, train up your troops and stuff, load up your ships with your troops, go to another place, use your ships to destroy the outside, and then let your troops get in and destroy the city. There's also a bunch of like knowledge and stuff for burning them quicker. I saw one, which I thought was so cool. Where is it? Here, torching speed, plus 50%. Infantry damage buildings more quickly with their torches. That's so sick. So cool. Okay.
Space in our stores.
So yeah, it's just building the barracks is kind of our next part of the journey. We'll get you... Okay, they're just already escorting, so that's working great. Seems to be working. Cool. Enough? 6. One more. One more tile. Shouldn't take too long. We are at good speed. There it is. Come on. I think it's unloading it right now as we speak. It is.
Now you're sticking your hands in the hive.
Sees your barracks and arrival in Albion as a threat. Uh-oh.
A spear. A warning.
Your adversary makes herself known. and sooner than anticipated.
Who is she?
Voada, of the Skaha tribe. It is my displeasure to report her mistreatment by Rome in the past. While most of the people of Albion have come to accept Roman rule, her tribe remains in open rebellion. That this idea to ride in on an elephant, like warlike Servius, the military drills,
Your idea, not mine.
no doubt revived the hatred. Hatred for those who took her son.
Hardly surprising.
Such is the nature of war.
Dude, I kind of like her. Can we just be friends with her instead? We've got a recruit or one archer. I'm gonna recruit this guy.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Oh, okay. Right, yes, because we need they cost workforce.
These wild Celts, sticking spears in other people's doors, took a great chunk out of the paintwork.
Oh god. Wrong button. No.
Pretty straightforward, I should think.
Has much unsolicited advice to give you on how best to prepare against ambushes from Voada and the Scathak band. In the main, he suggests you train land troops at your barracks. Consider pausing productions that overproduce to free up people for the army. Buy weapons at Whitecliff trading posts if need be. Okay. So, we do have a shortage. So let's, first of all, right now we have enough tiles.
Now I've time for me third job.
Oh, you're using somebody else. Are you? I don't even know. What do these guys do? Yes, they use waiters.
With a few more feet in the slurry.
They use hardly any waiters. How? I'm like way under.
Oh, it's fine garb, this tunic. Let's not get mud on me now.
I'm actually gonna downgrade some houses, I think. We're almost there. Okay, so we really had to. We just got one block now. That was a really big backtrack. Question: how do you get access already? Ubisoft. Ubisoft gave me a code. Lucky me. Okay, so that's going to take a few minutes to do. That's fine. We are now A-OK for people. We're going to have to build a lot wider here, I think. I think I'm going to go out here with houses. I'll push the houses all the way to the edge, I think. Yeah. Go along the marsh here. Trying to make this somewhat interesting, you know? But that looks crap. It was going good for a second, and then that looks crap. Oh, that gives me a chance, actually. I can put a building over there to kind of mix that up. So we'll go one here, here.
A new unit has been recruited. There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Where? I don't see it. Consumer goods. Oh, we're under for tunics, actually. We're actually right on the line. We're about to roll over for everything. Okay. That means, let's get some more eels. How's that? Perfect. Actually, get rid of that little block there. Okay.
Waiting for your decree.
Off we go. Stay close. Fog swallows the best of us.
Copy, copy, copy. Here's our new troops.
Anxious? Are we in danger?
Warming up.
Could be not. But I think if she attacks, she'll want to do it on her terms.
Make sure you keep that thing away from the kitchen.
Rolado, not the fog. Best keep our distance then.
Lights on.
Often can't see your hands in front of your face.
Nice. So, now when we take a slower look at this, construction costs, this one's going to cost us 44 waders. Okay, so if you want to build an army, you got to build wide. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, this is a perfect spot to do 2 more houses. What kind of ornaments do we have on this side? Is it still Roman? Thought we might get Celtic stuff over here. Missed opportunity, perhaps? Okay, now that we've done that, we still do need to push some more smiths. I think that's what these guys are. Yep, smiths. And then we're going to now need to look at this stuff. So we have recreation ground. What do we have? Belief and knowledge +1. That could be very helpful. Population. So the cheese. Let's do the cheese. So we're going to need Ox. I guess it's just not OX. Ox farm. Which needs to go on the marsh. And then we're going to push that with some cheese. Which can go anywhere, and it does have an area of effect that brings
Why does our
happiness.
counterpart Nanks have a furry slug over his lip?
It is an item unique to Albionites, hence no single word for it in Latin.
I'm gonna put this here. There we go. Cheese next to the market and the tavern. That's good. Oh, it's a bardic hearth, not a tavern.
Donkey's work.
Bardic hearth. But we're also going to need some of this. This is going to reduce the health, which is fine for health here. I need to go 1, 2, 3. Oh. One, two. How, I can't remember how to do this. It's just like that, maybe? Let's just go like that, I reckon. This warehouse is about to get very full. What do we need to upgrade it? We need a discovery of warehouse refinement. So if we have a look at our research. Pigs! It's different to the pigs, that one. It's very different. 1! Thank you for the resub. I feel like I just did this. And I said I missed your face. But now it's there. So I guess I don't miss it anymore? That's fair. Thank you, man, for the 53 months. How you doing, man? Good morning. We need warehouse something.
Land.
Of warehouse organization. Peer-to-peer trading. Warehouse refinement? Yeah. That's very far down. That feels way too far down. Hey, one, how you doing? Early day at work. Got the house to myself until I picked the kiddo up from band practice. Yay! Nice. W day. W day. Oh, the oxes look so good.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Okay, so they're going straight through the middle. I can't see what they're looking at. Oh, here we are. Oh, this one has ponies. Can we see ponies? Oh, no, they're just deers. Just deers. I thought they might be horses. Cows. I see no ponies. These guys are almost there, though. Wow, this one's just all marshland. Wowza, that's kind of crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so let's double check on our goods here. This is good.
That's most of us, isn't it?
No, the hearth reaches, but the market doesn't. The market's a little too far from these houses. That's
Don't be
okay
going
then.
to market for a friendly horse.
Now, in order to upgrade a smith, we are going to need a recreation ground and a phantom. That's a place of belief. And a recreation ground. This one gives happiness, health, prestige. This one gives knowledge and belief. I think I want to do the phantom in the middle. No, I'm gonna do It's tough. It's tough to decide. Decisions. Put that there. Put that there.
This is it.
Oh wow, that's really nice.
You can already hear a voice in the wind.
I'm gonna turn the cycle on so we can see what this joint looks like at nighttime, because we've only been in the morning so far. You're back? You made lunch? Nice. Must be a good lunch. You missed the Voada, the pirate lady. No, it's okay. She's here. She's here. She's got armies all over. She's got her own trading post too down here. There she is. Super cool. We found out that she was mistreated by the Romans. And then...
Warriors of the
Oh, here we
Skaha,
go.
did we not become strong again? Our blood thickening for each and every newborn ox? They say Rome's last emperor died like a dog. His pax is over. You've seen the new governor with his grey beastie. A worshipper of murdering, conquering Servius. Do we, the Skaha, allow such insults to stand? Or do we remind him of the fate of Landinium? Of Matiacorum? Iron from blood!
So now you know who and what you're up against.
Clearly her threats are not to be taken lightly, and her fort
Carrick Moor.
is impressive. I wouldn't fancy sieging it. Wada has defenders in numbers. Well, thank you, Anxious. My ship can make its own way from here.
Go easy now. The mist. The mist.
Dude, Voada's cool. I just want... Can we just be friends with Voada? Is that an option? We're going to build an iron mine, build a furnace, build a weaponsmith. Okay. Let's get you back home. Build an iron mine, a furnace,
I've
and
no
a
great
weapon.
experience in these matters, but I suspect Voada might be rallying her warriors for a raid.
I think so. I think she's going to try and attack us.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay, so where are we gonna push that? I think I might push it down here on the beach. Maybe no, we'll push it up here. Yeah, up here. Let's get that going just in case she raids us first. We're gonna need military buildings and this one here. So we've got an iron mine. I don't know why. I think there's a bug with the blueprints on there, because if it's this and I do it in planning mode, it doesn't let me like finalize the plan at all. Okay, we're also going to need up here a furnace, and this is going to be 30 seconds, so technically it'll be 2 furnaces and then 3 weaponsmiths, but we're obviously not going to do that. We'll just run 1 furnace. Oh, I like that. And we'll do a weaponsmith. It does have an area of effect where it increases money, but increases fire safety. And so I'm going to put the weaponsmith over here in the city. Which way do we want it? I think like this way. And we will also add, if we can... Oh, we don't have a way to stop fire, actually. That's just occurred to me. Maybe can you have a fire here? It's always raining. And we'll do a warehouse as well. Hey, Mana.
Uncivilized, they
No, Mana.
I'm plenty
I didn't even log in to
myself.
pay my taxes, dude. And I'm not doing it on the EU. Sorry, mate.
Fuels law.
So they're also going to need charcoal, or they're going to need 2 lots of coal. So, yeah, let's... You know what I want to research, actually, if I can? I noticed these haven't been researching, and I wonder if that's to do with we're not there anymore. I want to do this. Oh, we don't have knowledge, actually. And we don't have knowledge because we probably need that next thing. What is it called? A phantom or something? Does this provide knowledge? Yes.
Don't disappoint me, Governor.
Okay. How do you say that word, chat? Is it Praetor? Not cracked under the strain yet, I hope, anyway. No time for platitudes and pleasantries when half the Empire's on fire. Change has to happen, Marcus, and soon. Rome's to be what it should be. You're young, Marcus, we need fresh blood, and I'll show me whose side you're on. I read that so wrong. Speaking of which, I'm coming to visit Albion. I trust you'll make the appropriate security arrangements. Wouldn't want the Celt rebels piling in on the Emperor of all Rome, would we?
You've met a neighboring governor. Okay. Part of being a good governor is learning how... Imperial visit. Hugh. Once he sees how little we have achieved, he'll sink us forever.
Well, I think I've done pretty well here, Ben. Besides, who stops an emperor with his heart set on a visit?
This is not your mother we are welcoming. For emperors, there is always more to do, more to prepare.
Like what?
Delicacies and decorations, Ere. A red carpet all the way to Latium if we must.
Does the emperor often visit Albion, Procurator?
Not since Servius planted the feet of his elephant on these shores. Countless provinces vying for his attentions. And he wants to recapture this backwater.
Probably can't wait to escape the stuffy old senators. Man of action, lungfuls of marshy air and all that.
Even before Servius, Albion was always a trophy province.
Scoring a quick victory here will make him popular?
It's a celebrated tradition. Hammering the tribes of Albion till they're on their knees.
Oh, now we get diplomatic relations.
Nobly done.
Okay. Been offered a gift of money. Accepting or declining will have different consequences depending on the gift-giving governor. Accepting a gift is seen as a commitment to peace. If you attack your benefactor soon after, it will give them a strong reason to dislike you. It can also tarnish your reputation. Alright, well, I guess...
Let it resound through the ages.
Okay, we also need to build a villa. And we can see here... Oh, shit! This new screen is sick, dude. So our army power is actually higher than his, but his defensive power is higher. Arthur Orgwin? Lorgwin? This is him over here. How's he doing? Oh, I like this. I like this. Giving me ideas. Ideas are giving me ideas. Oh, he's also gone hexagon. Interesting. I've never tried Crusader Kings, no. How good the AI and future consequences are precise? I don't know. I'm still learning about the game. And the different like bits and pieces. Okay. This is all gone very, sell goods to the procurator.
Ben, is that my last amphora of wine? Have you been pilfering my reserves?
Ben!
You know I could have you flogged for that.
Please, I implore you to forgive me. I have disgraced myself and violated your trust in drowning my sorrows.
Ben, what in the name of Jove is wrong with you? This doesn't sound like you at all.
Oh, this place. I am dragged down by its murky currents. You must understand I've only ever known life in Latium.
But didn't you grow up east of the Mare Nostrum?
Civilized places, culturally contiguous places.
You're going on as if there are no cities or people here. Is it too much time indoors?
Mingle with brutes with no means of self-expression save a grunting and scratching of the armpits.
They have poetry, Ben. And their craft with wood and gold. Some of them can even speak to horses.
Simple pleasures, fruitless pursuits.
Well, if it keeps them from drowning in misery and stealing my wine, here's an idea. I order you to enjoy yourself.
The word hobby leaves Ben Ballion staring at you blankly. Or maybe that's the wine. Still, he would never be permitted the freedom of a hobby in Latium and could use some inspiration. What therapeutic pastime do you recommend for him? So we could brew beer, keeps him from your wine. We could do wood carving, smithing, horses, and poetry. What is he? He seems like either the poetry... I kind of want him to brew beer. I'm gonna be honest.
Beer brewing. But if I fall in a vat, I may never be rid of the smell.
That's his concern.
Surely
That's his
you
concern,
have need
chat.
of me here, in the villa.
An order, Ben. You'll see. It'll do you the world of good.
He's gonna come back a drunk. Let it go full D&D on a technicality of that bribe from the dude, but when it said future reflection, do they mean over time? So, no, so you have a dynamic relationship with NPCs in this game. So, over time, you can have relationships that increase and they can deteriorate. They can, you know, be propped up with favors, or they can be, they may dislike you if you were to, you know, go and have a relationship with someone else. So for example, if I was to go be friends with the pirates, they may not like that, and then they might be like, hey, you complimented that pirate, you're done. Or it could be the other way. Hey, I like that you had the balls to go and talk to that pirate, and they like you for it. So there are all these like different aspects that come into play for the AI. Poetry or horses? Yeah, I was thinking horses, but then I didn't. That's all I've got for you. It's been very hard to advance here. Let's have a look. We are... Okay, we're up to trousers. But to get trousers, we need double the smiths that we have now, and we barely have enough waiters to do what we're doing now. So, we need to expand. Expansion! So I'm going to run another 6 here. And put a road here. And that's probably as far south as I want to go. And then I'm going to build over here as well. So let's go. How do I want to do this? Like, I don't want to go too, like, wide too quickly, but also, like, what the hell, man? We kind of have to. Let's have a look at this. So our tunics are way under. We do need to provide some more tunics. And some more cockles. And some more reed shoes. So a little bit of everything, really. We're just going to put in a whole new supply of each thing. So I'll put in another hemp. And we'll put this in here. Oh, it's getting nighttime.
No questions asked.
And also, it might be time to actually move these away. I don't actually think we can get 80 there, yeah. In fact, we don't need 2 anymore because we have more than enough wood for now. And that'll also free up a little bit of workforce for us. So we'll push... I'll push this out here. And then I'm going to put a warehouse. Do we need a warehouse at the top here? That's still good. And then we'll get a sawmill. We'll get this one up here. If an NPC is disliked in general, does that also reflect on you because you have a relationship? Yes, can do. It's a weed farm. Make it a big. Let's go. Yeah, weed farm. Yeah, like it's hard to say because like I don't know if I'm saying anything differently from what I just said before. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying before. If you do something with somebody that isn't liked, then it will result in them being not liking what you did. So then your relationship deteriorates with them. But it's dynamic between all different people. There is no like generally liked or disliked people because there are a group of bad people and then there are a group of good people. I don't mean like one bad NPC. I mean like there's like, you know, more stern governors, and then there are the pirates, and then there are the slavers. I think there's slavers in this actually, not pirates. I think they're both slavers. So yeah, it just depends. Are you gonna be yes, you'll reach because you'll go up there. I'm hoping. And then also we need to do reed shoes. So do we just put another one? I feel like we do, right? And we definitely need a warehouse down on the southern side of this, so... How's that still got? Yeah, that's still got heaps. That'll take care of those. And these are 1-to-1, right? No. Oh, wait. How many... No, I don't need another thing. I'll delete that for now. I only need another shoe thing. That's because it's a 2-to-1. It's the same. These are 1-to-1. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're good there. And we need a cockles. We don't have a lot of harbor space here. I actually didn't think that through very well. Maybe we can pull this over here. Move you over there. There we go. Okay, so we've got some more cockles. And I should now have knowledge. So this should be research. Okay, we are now researching. Thank goodness. I was wondering why it wasn't able to do it, and then I didn't realize we have a total knowledge thing. We have island knowledge. They need to have knowledge in order to do any sort of research. How much knowledge they have, I'm pretty sure, equals to how close you are to like unlocking the next node. I don't think it actually costs knowledge to research an item. So, yeah, that's that. An island you control has a patron god. Oh yeah, we've got to pick a god now. So, we can have series that will increase our beer, malt, and barley. That's about all she's going to really help with on this side. We have Neptune. I think Neptune might be really strong for this one. Cockles. It's all it's really going to help with there. We could go Mars. Does give us pretty good buffs there. Mars could be good. Neptune is going to give us its more naval combat. On the global side of things, which is where it can count. Recruitment of Familiar Gladiator Trip Type and Latium. That's specific to Latium. I might go with Mars. Do we know? This island have a higher morale and reduced workforce and money upkeep. All residents provide additional popular. I think we need the pop right now. Let's go pop. Let's go series again. We do need to sell some stuff to the procurator. What does he buy? Trousers. I mean, technically he buys anything, but can we make trousers? Is that something we can do?
Some things aren't for the faint of nose.
We're close. We just need to get to the upgrading part.
Not my own readies, keep my feet dry.
For some reason my pop isn't going up a lot. Like it's 4 and 2 per house.
Song and a war march do me the world of good.
So I need increases in population. Population +1, population +2. I can have a second cheese thing in. I think I'm going to do that. Because then, where's the other one? Over there, yeah. So then we're kind of covering, you know, both sides. That works well.
4 tunics of just the air on my chest.
That should increase the population. Should. And I guess we need to do the beer. I'm a little bit nervous to do the beer, to be honest. I just feel like it's gonna hurt knowledge. Gonna be more fire safety stuff. Oh.
Give me something to work with.
Okay, you can reach that. So that's fine. Oh. Okay. Bakers, Vintners, and Brewery on Island. Get an income area of effect of +1. Duration of 4 hours. So we can choose to pay for it, provide the resources. Well, we can't provide the resources because that costs olive oil. So it'll cost us 2,000. And then after it, we will receive a thing. Oh, nice. Yeah, see, brewery reduces knowledge for pop. Could be worth it. How big is it? And how many would we need? It's 1 minute to 30 to 1. I guess we could do 1 to 1 to 1. We need to do what? Barley farm? And then we need a malt house. I am gonna put it here, maybe. No, I'll put it here. Can we get it back here? Oh my god, I don't believe it. The rain stopped. I don't believe it. The rain stopped. Holy crap, I feel like I've been staring at a raining screen forever, dude. Okay, where are our ships, by the way? We've got this one here. Okay, so he's back. Did a pretty good job searching around. He's back too. Okay, so they're kind of just chilling. I'm gonna get them out of the harbor. Okay, so he's gonna pick up the goods from here. But that's fine because it'll go there next. And what else do we need for that? Beer. Okay, charcoal. Do we need the charcoal then? Let's have a look at our charcoal. No, we don't need to provide more charcoal yet. We're okay for that. We'll just let them grab that. He's going to go all the way up there for it. You know, that'll be okay. So they're doing cheese. These guys should be getting very happy now. And our next kind of job is, this is where we've got to go really wide, because now we need more of the smiths. So go to here. We'll just try and get some people in where we can. I don't like those two there. And we still need to build the villa. The villa's obviously going to have to go in here somewhere, so it's going to be big. So we'll have to move the weapons thing. We can move that there. We're going to have to move our charcoal. Maybe we can push that up here somewhere. Is there anywhere that has 80? 88? Okay. Now with that there, that'll give us some time to move these guys up here. Which is also going to hurt us a little bit when we move some of these. How big is our villa? I can get a custodies as well. Okay, the villa is way smaller than I anticipated, to be honest.
My villa! Finally! A place to call home out here among the mud and sticks. That'll cheer you up, eh, Ben?
We'll need to expand the villa to accommodate our new specialist. No end, Ere. No end.
What a life. Trapped in a marble dungeon.
I do need to also think about a wall. Oh my god, because this is getting so wide. Holy crap. Okay. As you enter the atrium of your villa, you find that it is full of discarded flower garlands. Ben Ballion seems to be on the verge of tears. Apparently the Celts are refusing all orders that involve flower arranging, and your household is already stretched. What will you do? So we can do it ourselves, which will plus 100 happiness, or we can remind the Celts who's in charge. I don't remind them who's in charge. Yeah.
The reek of horse droppings and smithy armpit is finally a little less prominent. Thank goodness for fresh cut flowers.
Lovely. Okay, I'm going to ignore this chat for a second. Oh, we've got the festival going on. Here's the march. So far, so good. Let's have a look at this. Build officer on your island to accommodate specialists outside of the villa, which we don't need to worry about. And then we also have Actorius Maximus, Numerarius Non-Parial. Will give us income and area and upkeep. And then we have Preacher, who will give us belief.
At your service.
And we'll just put both of those guys in for now. In fact, what I might do is, because we're making some decent money, I might send the Soggy Bottom down here. Oh, hang on. What is this guy selling? Does he ever have anything good? Income. How are we doing for income? No, we're doing okay for income. I'm actually after something that might increase pop. Income, productivity, fire safety, yeah. I mean, there's got to be a refresh in 5 minutes. So I'll try and remember to check back. I just don't camp them very well.
I do remember my father, faintly, in his uniform, waving me off at the harbour.
Oh, we have a
Is it just me, or do your cities look more Celtic than Roman?
I do value Celtic traditions, Manx.
Maybe Voad'll soften up to you after all. Be honest though, you just want Celtic-made goods, am I right?
Yes. The Chief, you're expected to mediate. Oh, we have a decision to make here. It's coming together. It's certainly coming together. I'm just trying to get, there we go. I'm trying to get that weight of workforce up. So now we can push some upgrades. We're going to go here. This one doesn't have a market close enough. There we go. Okay, we unlocked what we needed to unlock. I'm still getting used to like clicking on build to get to the navigation part. How many do we need here? 200. Okay, that's not terrible to be honest. So now we have trousers. Trousers are going to give us a pop bonus and torques. Okay, okay. And what do these require? So this one requires a copper mine. We do have copper here. And then a wire twister. That's pretty cool. And this one requires weld crop, which we can grow, and sheep farm, which we can do. So this one is... Feeling like I'm going to need to start pushing down here, to be honest. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a warehouse over here. Now this is like super random, but I just feel like the more I keep pushing in on itself, the harder it's going to be later. Let's have a look at the timings too. It's 1 to 30 to 1:30, which we don't really need to worry about that because we don't have a high enough pop where that's a concern at the moment. And then this one will probably have a... Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay. Come buy your trousers, I guess.
Is that vase authentic Roman? Are the flowers?
Wonderful. Now, everything might just be well and good right now because of the festival. We are bringing in a decent amount of money, but I assume that a lot of that's coming from... Oh, no, because that's specifically for bakeries, vintners, and breweries, and we only have, I think, the one brewery. I don't even know where that brewery's gone. It's in there somewhere. There's the malt house. The malt house is taking it to the warehouse. Brewery? No, that's cheese. Weaponsmith. Shoe weaver. Okay, we can find it this way by clicking on that and that. Oh my god, I never put in the brewery. I never put in the brewery. Oh goodness. Did I really not? Yeah, I really did not. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now it should be supplying beer. I would imagine. That would be under here, right? Yeah. This whole time I thought we've just been supplying beer. Not the case. But now we are supplying the pants. The pants will give us what we need. And get us closer to either drinking horns or clan shields. And then we can upgrade that residence to an alderman, which is kind of my goal. It's going to take a little bit. And we're going to need to build wider again. So there's definitely... I don't know if I love how much it's forcing me to go wide. Because the part I was liking the most about the Roman side is that you don't have to go wide anymore. I feel like I have no choice but to push all of this back one. Up. Or over one. Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. We'll go... over one like that. Thinking. Yeah, that'll work for now. I guess, like, to be fair, we haven't built super wide yet. It just feels like in comparison, you know?
A whole field for practice.
How are we doing here on the trousers? They are going up. It does say low supply, but I'm assuming that by the time it needs a little time to balance out sometimes. Yeah, so our current potential is huge in comparison to demand, so that is fine. Again, I'm gonna have to push this charcoal even further away.
I've got to make sure all the things are in order for the Emperor's visit. Can't believe he's coming all the way out here.
And assuming that this is like the center-ish, yeah, it's pretty close, we will be pushing, building out the rest of this as well. So let's get some housing done. I think I want to go grab this. Just bring this around here for now so it has a different connection, and then I'm gonna destroy that. Go 4 across here, right in like that. Let's bang on the money for that. This gives us a little more working room to work with. There we go. Okay, so that just happened from just letting the trousers cook, right? The trousers had to fill up, and then after they're filled up, our population increased, and then after our population increases, so does the workforce, which allows us to get to the next part, giving us drinking horns and clan shields. And again, we're obviously going with drinking horns. Population on this one. So what do we need? Oh, we don't have the fertility. We don't have tin. That forces into this one, which we also need tin for. So there is, just like the other way, no way to get to tier 3 without settling in multiple islands unless we're incredibly lucky. So we're gonna need possibly this one. We need some tin. Okay, no tin there. Resin and tin and beaver on this one. That's interesting. Iron, copper, silver. What's up here? Resin, bird, pony, silver. It's actually not like a, there's not like a lot here. May end up going over for this one, but it is pretty far. What's this one? Resin, beaver.
Matter for the moot.
Oh. Long queue sneaks back from the villa door. The locals live in hope. You will arbitrate their concerns no matter how petty. The first woman in line is spitting feathers. She claims her cousin's neighbors stole 2 chickens while her back was turned. The demands to know how this would be resolved under Roman law. How do you rule, Governor? Dismiss the chickens next. This will give us prestige and minus happiness. Cut off the thief's hand. I like that. That'll give us prestige and lower happiness. And then we can order the bird's return and put the thief under oath not to steal again, which is plus 15. No, screw that.
All
cut off the thief's hand.
time.
Yeah. Off with the hand. Second petitioner enters. This local is more irate than the first. She picks at the scabs on her hand as she rants. There's talk her brother's wife has been unfaithful, and she has come seeking justice on his behalf. What is your governance? So we can declare your disinterest in gossip, which will give us, again, prestige minus happiness. This will give us belief. Judge that the wife must confess before the gods. Or we can do, a council will discover if there is any truth in it. I would like to do the knowledge.
Aye. Come on then.
The woman tries to argue for a moment, but when someone else in the queue cries, that'll teach her Serdabelia for stirring the muck. She is forced to make a quicker exit before the roars of laughter and rotten apples can embarrass her further. Oh.
Even for someone with all the patience in the world, these requests are growing tiresome.
A dense cloud of aroma approaches, more manure than man. On the surface, his complaint seems among the most trivial so far. One of his oxen, Gwyn, is poorly, and he worries that she won't make it through the night. You can pay for a healer to attend Gwyn the cow, which costs us 5,000. Give 200 plus to health. And we could say, refuse to make this your problem, but this will give us a minus 300 to health for 2 hours. I'm gonna pay for the healer.
Glad such dilemmas don't fall upon me.
We have the money, and that's part of Rome. We have the money.
Showing goodwill after all this time.
I think Voada's liking us. Better save that cow. Yeah, we'll look after the cow. I may need to like go looking for more islands, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Like there has to be something else. I don't know. But we will need to settle, and we'll have to do that on the next episode because we are at the end of today's episode on YouTube. If you guys are watching, thank you for watching on YouTube. I hope you guys are enjoying. I'm loving it, and we've been banished. We're banished to the outskirts of the world as we know it, and forced to remake Rome in a place that does not want Rome. So it's been fun so far, and I'm excited to see what's next. So yeah. So next episode we'll be looking at expanding island and getting into tier 3 of those workers, and then giving us some Romano cults, and we'll build our Roman side of things up here as well. So it'll be a good time. So until then, that'll be tomorrow, same time, and I'll see you guys then.